Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's around that time right here on KAC Radio, where we have one of the most hottest shows every other, what's that, Saturday? Every other Saturday. Oh, man, forgive me. Every other Saturday. Live Obstacles Forum TV. Take it away, my brother James.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is JR from the Life Obstacle team. And sitting to my right of me, Miss Doreen Burt at the panel. And to my left of me is Miss Brenda Marine on the panel. We'd like to say good morning and may God bless each and every one of you out there this morning. This afternoon.
Good morning.
I call it good morning, good afternoon.
But it's a good thing.
We up. But it's exciting. We are definitely excited to be back here today. You know, we did this a week ago, a month ago.
I think almost a month.
And now we're back in the captain seat again.
That's right.
I'm excited to be here to reach out to each and every one of y'all this morning. I mean, whether you're on the radio or you're listening to the TV.
That's right.
It's exciting. So we're going to do it upright this morning. So, ladies, I want y'all to take it away like y'all normally do it.
That's
right. But you know how we roll now.
All right. I'm standing in the gap for Jerry Knight. You are watching Life Obstacles, where your opinion counts. My name is Brenda Vereen. I want you, the audience, to take an active part where your input can have an impact. I would like to change in you to help make the change around you.
All right, and this is Doreen Burts, and yes, this is Life Obstacles TV Forum. So make sure you tune in and make sure you share. All your information and data, it's important. So we share. We can just keep going on and passing the good news and spreading things around because we're about the community and in the world every day we do have life obstacles. And also we know we can overcome any barrier once we have the right information or right tool, and a made-up mind makes a difference.
Made-up mind.
All right. Go ahead, JR.
That's what
back
I'm
to you.
about.
Yes.
They was study stepping them. So I'm so glad they got it together so we wouldn't feel like we were missing.
That's right. That's right.
But we got some hot topics today for you. And if you'd like to call in, our telephone number here is...
The phone number is 216-298-1554. And I'll post that on Facebook.
All right.
That'd be great.
216-298-1554.
There we go. Right. So you can call in and join us if you have an obstacle, you want to have a conversation, discussion, something that's bothering and boiling you, you just want to get an opinion from somebody totally different. This is the forum to do it. This live forum is made for you to give information, share communication. Let's make it happen. Something happens to everybody. Give us your obstacle. Let's go ahead. Go ahead, James.
All right. We'll give you a laugh. We'll give you a cry.
That's right.
But, we just want you to know we're standing by.
All right.
So
and
bring the heat. I know we got 10 topics we want to talk about today, so I know y'all want to kick it off. We was out there, writing this stuff down.
That's
and
right. Brainstorming is what it is.
So we can bring it. So I'm going to let the ladies kick it off like they normally do.
That's
and we'll
right.
just make our opinions on it. So if you got any opinion, like I say, you got the number. Hit us up.
All right.
Get it off.
And I'm going to start our 10 topic, and I'm glad to see Jerry Knight sit with us in our studio. There's our fourth wheel. We all make a tire. We make a car go rolling. All right.
Get our corners.
Doing 80 on the 60.
Don't tell it all.
This is today's topic that we have, and we go by our callers. If you ever want to send in a topic because you just don't actually want to hear your voice, or maybe you're afraid of what people may think, there's always a way to send an email. The email is lifeobstacles, that's LIFEOBSTACLES 1490 AM at AOL.com. You can actually just take time out to shoot us an email, and we'll actually write down your obstacles and bring it to the table where now you're given all the information that's needed for the forum. You are the forum. So don't forget, you can always send an email. Send as many emails as you want. They don't know who sent them. We just talking about what you want to talk about. That's the main purpose of the forum. Today topic is actually 10 mistakes people make in relationships. So this is about relationships today. So we each get a chance to have an opinion. If you want to call in, the number is 216. Come on, Brenda, I'll send you right
578. Oh, sorry. Look, I'm on the y'all had to excuse me. I was on WERE time. Okay.
216.
Go ahead.
298.
298
1554,
1554.
and I'll post it on Facebook.
All right, 296, right?
298-1544.
Is that
There
right?
you go.
1554.
And it's 298.
216.
I want to make sure.
298
Okay,
1554.
so that's right. So there you go. To
Oh, you
call
got
in.
it now.
So we got it. So I can now say, you got it, Miss Jerry.
Well, let's kick it off.
Okay, so the first one on this page, and we can talk about it, have a discussion with our panel group, our life obstacle team, is ignoring instincts. So you know how you meet somebody, and sometimes you get these vibes or these feelings, but somehow we seem to ignore our instincts. Have any of our panel actually experienced that, where you felt like a little red flag or something that you just feel may not be right, but sometimes we just keep pressing forward, trying to make it work, because maybe he cute or she cute.
Oh man, no.
Oh, my, no.
It's all.
No, not so much as ignoring my instincts, but I was more so looking at everything he did as something wrong, just trying to see what was wrong.
Trying to
what
find all the
was
red
right.
flags.
Yeah.
To the camera.
But other than that, you know, my instincts, I'm the type I gotta see.
Okay.
So now if it's something like I'm feeling something real heavy in my gut, then I leave it alone. But I'm one of those, I had to bump my head, I ain't listening to you.
And that's just how it is.
Mhm.
But they also say, like, one of the pastors told me, I love this, what he said. He said, if the butterflies in your stomach are out of formation, that means something's wrong. The butterflies mean something inside our stomach. When the
I got
butterflies.
butterflies in my stomach.
Yeah, you got butterflies.
Oh man, I need to
Well,
go
I'm just
to the doctor.
thinking, though, if you got butterflies, say if you in love and it's a butterfly, you know, you feeling this great,
It's like a
feeling of
Yeah,
great.
it's like utter. Like
It's
it's
a
Yeah,
utter.
you know
It's
what I
not
mean?
a comfortable. It's not a
Right,
comfortable one.
right.
They
It's not-
excite you. Every time
Yeah.
you see them, you get butterflies in your
Right.
stomach.
Oh,
So
that's
I'm
a
just
different type
thinking.
of
That's a
butterfly.
different type, right?
We're not talking about that
Okay,
type
you
of
know.
butterfly. We're
That's
talking
a
about the
good
one.
butterfly.
Well, I'm just
Yeah.
saying, because you
We
said
talking-
butterflies. You
We
got
talking about that butterfly that hurts. That's like, ugh.
There's something
you know,
about
you
it.
get-
It's out of order.
Yeah. Like
Uh,
when they don't never have no money, ain't that kind of
Something wrong with this relationship. Man.
She
Oh,
said,
boy.
Nah,
I think that that's one. Okay, yeah,
That's what-
I mean, that's the whole
So-
purpose of taking the time
Exactly.
to get to know a person, because you don't want to jump in with both feet.
Right.
And I always tell people, when you jump in both feet, you're blinded because you don't see it.
Okay,
You
you
take
messing
the
with one of
time
our
and-
other points.
And the whole thing is, too, you got to listen.
Yes.
A lot of people
Oh,
don't
that's
listen.
a good one.
You got to listen to what, people say. Don't always be the one that want to do all the talking, because you're not listening to the other person.
That's
So-
me.
Yeah,
You
okay.
gotta listen, yeah.
That I need to listen more. I don't listen more. My husband was just telling me that the other day. He was like, "Can I finish?" He said, "It's not like I'm attacking you." He said, "You got your guards up already."
Exactly.
And
That's what happens to a
and
lot of
that's
people.
just-
Pretty good.
And that's just because we were driving.
Okay.
You know, he was like, "Well, did you turn your headlights on?" Give me a chance to turn the headlights on. I
Okay.
just put the car in park. You know, he was like, "It's after." You know, my husband is one of those. You know, if it's after this time, you know, you're supposed to turn your headlights on.
Oh, I got you, yeah.
And I'm like,
I can leave mine on now so I
You
won't
know, you
forget.
don't give me a chance to, you know, to turn them on.
Okay.
You know, like it was raining. He was like, "You got your lights on?" You know, he was like,
He
"See,
making
there
sure you stay
right, you know, he
safe.
was like, "There you go, you getting all upset." You know, so we do have to, you know, listen.
So why did that irritate you?
Because he didn't give
Because
me a
why?
because he didn't give me a chance to do it.
You
got
move
you.
too slow.
So you rather he not keep you safe?
You gonna always be on his side anyway.
So he wasn't always right, huh?
You gonna be on his side.
But that's the most important thing.
You know, it is the
gotta-
most important. You know, and that's what I'm trying to say with relationships, because we're talking about relationships.
Right.
That's right.
You know, and what bothers you, but I'm learning that it's not the big things that bother me. It's the little things
That can bother
that
anybody.
can
yes.
bother anybody.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
like if you driving and I know where I'm going, but you want me to go your way.
Oh, yeah, people do that.
Let me go
I do
my-
that.
You know, you do that. Jerry, go this way. Doreen, this is the quickest route.
Right, I do
You know,
that.
so we all have our own, you
And-
know.
yeah.
So it's the little things in relationship. And I noticed those little things can break up a marriage.
Oh, yeah. they
Yes,
can.
it can. It can break up a relationship, whether you're dating or married.
That's
it still
right.
can break it in.
It can break
That's
it
why I
up.
would say take the time out to sit back, because you can't accomplish anything if both of you are yelling at each other.
Exactly.
You won't
'Cause
accomplish
nobody's
nothing at all.
listening. Everybody's yelling back and forward, and you're not getting anything accomplished. So
No.
I always say, take the time out to listen to what she has to say, and then vice versa. She has to listen to what you say.
Exactly.
That's true.
And then you get that complete, because I always said, take the time. If you tell me something, I'm going to absorb it first before I come back at you, because I'm going to see where I made my mistake.
Oh yeah.
Because maybe I'm not listening to you. So I have to listen to what you said, then I take it, then I come back and say, you know what, you were right. I was
That's
wrong.
true. I have a problem. I half listening.
But, you gotta, we don't, a lot of
See,
people
that's
don't
me.
do it.
I have listened to.
I have listened. I have to just. That's my work on now plan to start really listening to what is being asked of me. Like just really listen to what
It's
somebody
almost like you
says.
gotta have the
Half
last word.
listening.
I gotta have the last word.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, see,
Well, y'all know I got had the last one. I'm better. I'm trying.
It's okay.
You know,
It takes time. It's improvement. Yes.
Listen, guys, we have to listen. Listen. I'm talking to you guys out there on the internet. Let's listen.
That's right.
Let's
That's it.
listen.
that's all it takes. You know, take time
it's
out.
hard, but let's listen. Let's let them get their point across, and then then we'll say something.
And we'll add to the
Right,
conversation.
I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna come
Really
back. I'm gonna come
listen.
back next
Yeah,
and ask y'all that y'all
You
listen.
know what? That's right
Right.
there.
Really listen.
Because they say they listening, but
Yeah.
what they really doing is forming what they gonna say.
Right,
against
that's
what
it.
you
That's
just
what I'm gonna
said.
say.
So then you say a point, they ain't heard that.
They ain't heard nothing.
They already got their mindset what they gonna say.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna say. I don't care what he says. I'm gonna say it. Just as soon as they finish, I'm gonna let it rip. And you're like, you didn't listen to a word I just said.
Cause like when I did some marriage counseling to couples, I'll say write 3 things you like
Right.
about them and write 3 things they don't like about you, and then I try to see if it match. If it don't match, then they're not listening to each other. Because if I'm telling you over and over what I don't like, the 3 things that you always say should be on that piece of paper.
Yeah.
So if
That's
they're
right.
not, you're not listening.
That's
There you
right.
go.
So do you know? Because I talked to somebody and they said they didn't even know why they broke up. I said, you don't need to be together then. You have no idea why you broke up. Yeah, you might got a problem listening then. I
That is
don't have no
amazing.
idea
That
why I
was
broke
why
up.
you broke
I don't
up.
know
'cause
What?
you didn't
That's
listen.
why. You don't have no idea. I have no idea. Oh, okay, well,
That is amazing.
That just broke up me wanting to date
You don't know what
you. Yeah, you
broke up.
don't even know.
Something had to happen.
You know.
There's so many, different things that we can do. That's why I was telling when you step into a relationship,
What we do first?
you got to establish the rules.
Oh,
I always tell them.
Establish
That's
the
my
rules.
biggest P
Establish
right
the
there.
rules.
You have to establish the rules when you come into a relationship. That's why I say it's so important that you listen. Because you can't say, well, I didn't hear this in the
right.
beginning.
Amen.
Which you did because I told you this in the beginning. Well, I didn't hear that. Because you wouldn't listen.
That's right.
So there you go.
But they agreed because they liked you, huh? I'm just going to agree with
Well, step
everything
two.
he say. You know what I mean? But I'm agree with everything he say. What she say?
Okay, and let me tell y'all, number 1 rule to establish that we have a one-on-one relationship. I was talking to one of my couples, and the dude said, she never said we was one-on-one.
You said,
And
Well,
you
yeah.
thinking that's normal. We shouldn't have to say that. But then I come to find out that when she met him, he was with somebody else. So, okay, then y'all didn't have a relationship,
Exactly.
like that.
That's
So-
right.
That's why he said it. He said it
and
again.
then I could help them because then he started listening to me because he thought I was automatically going to be on the woman's side because I was a woman.
oh, yeah.
So that was
No, she's
good.
not like that.
No. No. If you're right, you're right. You're
Right,
wrong,
you're
you're
right,
wrong.
you're wrong.
She gonna
I
make
guess he
sure
made a
she
point,
tell you.
huh?
She don't care whether you're a woman or man. She
Right.
gonna let you know you're
Boy or
wrong.
girl, child or not, she ain't got it.
Help me, Pastor James.
I guess she assumed, huh?
Yeah.
One-on-one.
Yeah.
You can't assume.
That is
Can't do
funny.
it. But if you got any comments, you want to try to chime in with us, you know the number is 216-298-1554.
All right,
You
there
can
you
call
go.
us up, and I guarantee we'll listen to you
You
all
want to
day
add to
long.
the conversation?
If you want to add
Come on
to
and
it.
give us your obstacle. What happened in your relationship? All right.
What is on the next one? That
You know,
was a
this
good
one is interesting. I guess we have to make this one work. But it said, believing what they say So I guess you start off believing what they say unless it turns out to be that all they words is a lie. Because I think you have to start
I'm
with
start
trust.
off believing what
You got to
they say.
believe what they say, yeah, when you first start
It
off.
depends on what they saying, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Yeah,
it depends, and it depends on what you're
I'm gonna
hearing.
believe
Depends
it.
on what
I'm
they say.
gonna
believe you till something go wrong.
Till something show that it ain't.
So,
As long
so
as you don't
give,
tell me you a
give
millionaire,
me an
right.
opinion
About,
on believing what they say. Give me something.
I'm single.
right.
That's number one.
right. And so you going to believe they
I'm
single.
gonna believe they single. Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Then you find out something else going on.
720 credit score. I look at their car first and I tell them they got nah.
Yeah, call don't rate a person.
You know, just think I'm a single child. I don't have no kids. The list goes on and on.
It
'Cause I
can.
know a woman that did tell this man that she didn't have no kids, but she didn't tell me. She didn't tell him. So
Right.
when I met him, I was asking about the kids.
You said
He
what
said,
kids?
What kids? That's exactly what he said. And then she
And that's
looking at
spooky.
me, and I'm looking at her, and I'm like, get away while you can. And I was looking at him. She was like, Britt, how dare you? How dare you? Okay, next.
Right. How dare you? Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, girl, what's wrong with you? Okay.
Yeah. Who has their kids?
Well, she didn't inform
Mentally.
me that, she was,
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
But she didn't inform me that she didn't inform him. So, hey.
I would have to
Don't
stay
be-
away because I don't want to get caught up in that one.
Oh, I had nothing to say.
My thing is, when it comes to that, I look at it this way. This is me. I'd rather for you to show me than tell me.
That's me. Show me then tell me.
Then I can believe in you. Because if
Sure.
you just telling me, that's just words.
Sure.
And
Oh, yeah.
everybody got the gift of gab, and we're
Yeah.
good at,
Show me.
some are good at it, some ain't. But
They
I
are.
always figure if you show me, then I can believe in you. Because I'm going to show you so you can believe in me. So that's where it works. Something to think about.
It is because you know what, JR, on that point, a friend of mine kept saying, well, this lady keep telling me my husband is cheating on me. I said, well, don't believe her. I said, tell her to show you. Show you. If he's cheating on me and you're supposed to be my friend, then
Since you want
show
to tell me so
show
badly.
Just don't keep telling me my husband cheating on me. Show me.
You ever thought about like why
And
somebody keep telling somebody that somebody's husband cheating on them?
Her and the husband had hooked up, and the husband said, we can do this as long as you don't tell my wife.
On the friend.
Right.
The friend
So-
that's telling her he cheated.
Right. So she wanted her to know that he was cheating because she felt bad.
Well, then why she
But-
just didn't tell her, huh?
Because when she stepped into this relationship, her and her husband had an agreement.
Oh.
So she wanted to keep saying that your husband is cheating. And so when she mentioned it to me, I said, well, shoot, tell her to show you. Don't believe everything people tell you. Tell her to show you. Because sometimes people want to break up your marriage.
Or just have some drama.
So she said, well, come over my house, and, we have drinks. And when she got over there, her husband was over there.
They got it swerved.
I would have thought since we all cool, hey baby, what you doing? And we all could have had a drink.
Yeah,
so
I
I
would've-
wouldn't.
yeah, I
I wouldn't even
would've-
still would have
Me
thought
neither. I
nothing.
wouldn't have thought that dinky.
If we all cool, don't bother me if he came
Right.
over.
I said me too. I'm
So
like
she
that.
said
So.
when she walked in, she was like,
He was a little too comfortable then,
she
huh?
said he had no shoes on. So, so she said, why you don't have no shoes on? And so she said the only thing the friend said was, you told me to show you, and I'm showing you.
Oh, I guess she showed her.
Wow.
That wasn't a friend no way, so that was a dead weight carrying around. You got rid of two people at one time.
That's that. Believe you don't believe everything they say because you wasn't my friend, but I'm thinking you my friend.
That's right.
Well, the same token too, you never go looking for something you don't want to see.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah.
Some things are better off left
Left
alone.
alone.
So you want.
You work yourself up in a frenzy, and next thing you know, you stalking and you're running around and
Too
see if
much
they
going
at
on.
work. And
Right, yeah.
That's too much. That's a
Yeah.
whole lot of work.
What happened to a lady with her good friend? Her good friend was having a baby, and she never met the guy. Didn't really care because that's her friend's business, and never thought about it to birth. Her husband was breaking his neck. Like, we got to get her to the hospital. Then she started feeling something was wrong.
In her spirit, yeah.
Yeah, she just started feeling something was wrong. And then she said, you mean to tell me all this time, you two? She said, so, you know what, I wasn't even hurt. I guess God delivered me instantly. She said, I just had to say, this both of y'all lost. You know?
Yeah.
It's both of
We-
your
we
loss.
had
You
a
lost
quick-
a real good friend here, and you lost a good wife. And so, but I hope it works for y'all. Because he packed it, and you had to stay with me because you needed help. And that's a bit more trust.
Exactly.
But she says, so everybody look like they'll be leaving. And so I'm good to go.
Yeah, we had a clique in the Reds like that, and all the 4 women and the 4 men, we just all was friends and helpers, and we was just there for each other. And one of the girls had a baby by one of the dudes,
In the clique.
other girlfriend. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we had no clue. Nobody had no clue because nobody
everybody
thought
was
nothing
so
about
cool.
it. Right. Like, even if you
We
would
all
come over
looked out
and
for
be
each other.
drunk, you just go to sleep, go to bed, you know.
Right, nobody thought
thought
because that's the
nothing. We think
relationship
back-
y'all had
Mhm.
built, and that's a
And when
good
she
relationship.
did, she just told me up.
'Cause you just
And,
couldn't believe it.
I didn't have nothing to say to her or him. And then the other girl was like, "You should talk to." I ain't gotta talk to nobody, and I ain't even gotta talk to you. So what up?
That's
You
right.
know, 'cause I couldn't believe that was going on. It was a good relationship because if you needed something, the other man would help you. And I never thought of that because this is nasty
Right.
to me. If you my friend and then you going not only kicking it with him, having a baby by him.
Yeah.
That's a little too
Your
much.
morals is, I mean, you a little bit you don't care.
Well, we always use that word. The sauce made me do it.
That don't
The
even
liquor.
make you,
People always say that.
We ain't gonna say that because I done got drunker than most, and that made me. I ain't did that. We ain't even gonna touch that.
we ain't gonna blame it on the
right?
liquor.
Yeah, no.
On the alcohol.
Yeah, don't
Blame it on
do
alcohol.
no,
You woke up. How did I get here? Yeah, don't ask me, but you
That's what my
here.
cousin said. He got sober. He said when I woke up and didn't know where I was at or what I was doing, I knew it was time for me to get
Yeah,
sober.
that's what helped me get sober.
It helped me get sober. I woke
Somebody
up-
told me I did something I didn't remember. Oh, that was a wake up call.
That's
right
a
there.
wake up call. for
Oh
sure.
Lord, not me and my attitude.
Yes.
I be to shot somebody.
Yeah, I'm
And
glad you
know what?
did.
And that makes you think that if you have to start questioning your if you have to start questioning your relationship,
Yes.
then should you be in it?
Yeah.
That's true.
Should you be in it? If you have to start
Questioning and
questioning your
searching and
relationship, and if you know something is not right in your heart, do you stay or do you go?
right.
But first you got to search yourself and make sure you ain't psycho.
Right.
And you know
It's
you know
like
how you
yourself.
always think something wrong when it's not. So you first got to search yourself
Yeah, right.
because you
Yes.
might be the dinko in the
It
relationship.
can
That's what I
happen.
say.
And you know, sometimes that man can make you think you crazy, and sometimes that woman can make you think you crazy.
That's
So it's
right.
both sides. You probably ain't
Most
nothing
of the
wrong
women.
with you.
Right.
And you know they can start making you think that you're doing something and you know you're not. But I heard he
What did
said
J.R.
it's always the woman.
Some a man will say.
Not all women. I'm
It's
just,
never
just
boys.
joking.
No,
Just
you're not.
kidding.
Say it's real. It's real.
That's why I always tell people: evaluate yourself first before you go.
Evaluate, right.
Always do that first, and see where you fell off or did you do something wrong before you start attacking someone else. But if it's like that, like you said, you get that feeling, and you think there's something wrong. It's you sometimes you got to step down.
Yeah,
Say, hey,
you
look,
do.
I just don't feel, we're on the same page, and I don't feel comfortable. I got to step down.
Yeah.
I'll
I
let
say
you.
have
Love
something to back
yourself
the feelings
first,
up.
Right, that's what I'm saying though. But
Right.
you do, you got to have your research. You got to do
Right,
what you
got
got to
to,
do.
right.
I mean, I'm not going out looking for it,
Right.
but if you feel uncomfortable, I just feel if you've been with a person long enough
Mm-hmm.
and you know their
Ways.
ways, then you know there's something out of order.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what about this? What if everything is going good and it's a good relationship, but the sex is lousy?
You can work on that.
And you try, because I had a friend and she just kept saying,
And she need to show
yeah,
you what to do.
that, she did, and it ain't working, he ain't working.
I mean,
So
it ain't for
I
her.
thought you got to make a decision. Are
Oh,
you
yeah.
going to accept that?
Right.
Can it outweigh the other? Because you always got to compromise on some kind of end with
Not that,
relationships.
no.
Yeah, but I'm like that. I'm not that part. I'm sorry.
She
You
said
know.
that sex ain't. What's wrong with it?
I mean, I think
She
love.
To
was
her
not
liking.
satisfied.
To
Yeah.
her liking.
Okay,
So
Okay.
she said she done told him what to do, and it's just,
So it just won't
and
work
it's
for
not
him.
enough, and then so
Let me have some on this one.
go ahead, add something, do something too. though.
You have 24 hours in a day.
Yes.
Correct.
24
Right.
hours.
Mm-hmm.
You're in bed having sex, and at my age, no more than 5-10 minutes.
He's at my age.
Oh no.
Okay, an hour. I say an hour. Okay,
Yeah,
so
okay, that's
1
better.
hour of sex versus 24 hours with the person.
Exactly.
Right.
You got to really make a really good decision. Is sex that more
Exactly.
important
Exactly.
than that 23 hours of relationship?
Exactly.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
see, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was
Right,
saying
that's
too,
what I was
because you
saying.
got to
What she
look
doing
at,
wrong?
it's just not that.
Right.
That doesn't make it because I said love overconquers overconquers anything.
Oh yes.
I mean, like you said, you're only in bed for maybe an hour, if that.
hours.
Some may be longer because
Three.
you know, whatever. But you got to think of how you two get along. We work good together.
Yes.
We're a good couple. We have a great time together. And I'm gonna throw this out to Wonder because now it just ain't where I want to be. You know, things ain't popping like she wanted to pop.
Right.
Hey, you know, you got really got to do some soul searching on that before
Oh,
you say
yeah.
I
that.
told her to go to the toy store.
Well, then, I mean, and then again,
It's other ways.
Be a good man,
Get a
honey.
penal implant. You
Right.
can do some things.
then you
What you
never
got to
know. Maybe she's not turning him on so he can perform the way he should. Or maybe she's a talker. Maybe she's turning him off because maybe she's one of them. You know, I'm going back to that movie you watched when the lady was trying to tell the man what to do.
Oh,
maybe
Well,
that's,
move to-
maybe that's
okay.
right. You know,
Well,
maybe
yeah,
she
move to the
military,
left, move
you know,
to the right.
move
Wait
this
a
way.
minute.
And maybe she messing him up, and maybe he just like. Let me
So
just,
that's why they got to
you know,
really talk about
right.
what I like.
That's good. Just give people options
Just
so they
give
can
them talk
see.
about
Well, you know, at
If-
least
Don't
you
tell
did.
your girlfriend. Tell him.
It's ain't that
Right.
important.
Tell
I say don't
him.
get married.
Let him know.
Right. I mean, she addressed the situation. They're working on it, you know, and I
Yes.
think that's a right, you know, step in the right direction because you're working on it.
Exactly.
You
Yes.
know, and maybe he need to go, you know,
Something a little different.
get checked and see if his testosterone level is up to where it's supposed to be so he can perform his duty like he's
Right.
supposed
You know,
to.
because
That's
if
right.
you only can give her good 15 minutes, you're not going to get 30 minutes, boo-boo. No. You're going to give you 15 good, and then just
And
let
go
them rest up, and then go back for your other 15, 45 minutes.
Whatever it take. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, 15 here, 15 less is 30.
You know,
You got 30 out of it. You know, but
Right.
then you can get a sandwich in between.
Yeah,
whatever
people end
you
up doing that and breaking up because that
Right.
part, but everything else was perfect. You could talk, you could this, then you get somebody, they great, and everything else a disaster. I'll take the bad sex. I'm telling you.
right.
Everything else a disaster.
If he's a good
yes.
provider and everything,
That's
hey,
right.
I mean,
We'll work on it.
That's right. That's you can have fun, you can talk, you can laugh, you can be yourself. That's way outweighing, like he said, them 23 hours is way more than that one.
Because you're going to get a good 10 minutes in foreplay. And
Yeah.
then maybe a good 5 or 10 minutes in, sex.
So whatever it is,
Enjoy.
right?
What's the next one?
Still got 23 hours.
Look up. 23 hours. Go to bed early.
Some people get into relationships, and this one is saying when you let people move in, letting people move in.
What do you mean let him move in?
Like maybe you just met somebody, maybe it's been a month, and all of a sudden they're
okay,
moving into your
okay.
apartment, or he's moving in her unit. Sometimes I think we let people move in too early.
And don't
Or-
know nothing about her.
Yeah, but I know a couple that had met each other. They said love at first sight. They was married after the first 30 days, and they've been married 42 years.
Yeah, I have a good
So
feeling.
love is just based on people, and they said the good thing about it, they learned each other, they worked together every day. When they first got together, it's like they was best friends. They knew it. They had the same life experiences, and it just clicked. And people kept saying, "Oh, you should marry her," or "Man, it's too early," or "She just acting like she got a good game." But he said he went on and went with his gut, and they were married. They're married
Yep,
42
yeah.
years.
Well, sometimes it works that way.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
does.
it doesn't
He said
work
people
out that
take
way.
some time too long to learn each other. Every day they learned each other. Even
Well,
married, they learned each other.
I
They-
think when you're in a relationship, you're learning about
Every
each
day.
other every day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're paying attention, you're learning. That's why I
Yes.
tell people, pay attention, because if you're not paying attention, you're not learning anything.
Mm-mm, you
You
ain't.
just say, man, she's fine, she looks good, we have great sex, blah, 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 but you haven't learned anything about this woman.
Outside of that,
Right.
yes.
So I think, doing that, we do learn about each other every day. And like you said, sometimes that instant love is just like automatic. You know this is a woman you want to be with the rest of your life. So
That's right.
and it's not bad. If it works for you, I'm happy for you, and may God bless you on it, because you got 42 years in, it did something.
Yeah, it worked out good
That's
for
a
them.
good one.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can she cook? Does she keep the house clean? Can
Well,
he cook?
and now, get
Does
to
he keep
that
the house
That's what
clean?
they- that's what they
Now
do.
here we go. Now,
You know,
'cause-
I mean, I've been in relationships, man. The sex was great, but the house was nasty.
I think,
Yeah.
come on now,
Yeah.
watch out now,
Yeah.
because see, that's one of my pet peeves.
Oh,
Like,
man.
first of
Right.
all, I'm gonna ask you, can you cook?
Cook. Come
Yes.
Don't
But are
tell me
you-
what
wait,
I.
but
I
are you
can
still
cook, but I
cooking?
don't like it.
See,
Oh, that's a wrap.
Are you still cooking?
You know that, well, yeah, that's gonna be a wrap, right? Well, I can cook, but I don't like it. Oh, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Go ahead and
When
eat
you have
whatever
to.
you look here. Order something else off that tray. You want something else? Because this, I'm like the 12 disciples. This gonna be your last dinner.
That is
So
funny.
you out of here.
So you got a woman who don't cook, but everything else about her's intact. So you gonna let a meal stop everything else?
What?
Right.
A man gotta eat.
Well,
He
you know what? I
don't
have a
My friend husband does
Right.
all the cooking.
That's
He
what I
said
was
she
gonna
won't even
say.
make a hot dog right.
Look at him.
He be like, she don't even make a hot dog right. He do all the cooking.
A friend of ours, they've been married for 40 years, and,
Well.
and she cannot cook. And she'll tell people in a minute, my husband did not marry me because of my cooking.
Right.
That's right. He knew that.
So she said he knew
He
I
got
did
that
not
from
cook.
the get go.
Yeah, he cooked.
So they
So she-
established the rule.
Right. He got
That's
that
right.
from the get go. Sweet, I can't cook. Okay, ooh, let me think about this one.
Be like, but I can, but you ain't got a plate.
Right.
Now.
You know,
She cooked,
I mean, she cooked,
but not like him.
you know, the macaroni and cheese is not from scratch.
Okay.
You know,
She can make some,
She
though.
can make that.
Put some
you
in
know,
this good.
right. Exactly.
No.
I know a man that taught his
No.
wife how to cook.
No.
Yeah, I was taught to cook.
He taught his wife how to cook. And so now he said her dish is better than mine. I
Yeah,
told her.
I
I did
became
tell my
like
mom,
that,
you know,
yeah.
different stuff
That's
to cook.
good.
Yeah, he said I told her how her food gonna be better than mine now. Cause she added your mix and added her twist
Yes.
and hooked it up.
And you know what?
Why-
That made me think. My cousin, she didn't cook because my aunt did all the cooking in their house.
Right.
So when she moved in with her boyfriend, she had called me. She said he asked me to cook some greens. So she said she went to the store to get the canned greens because she was gonna make him some greens. So she was on the phone laughing. I said, "Well, what's funny?" She said, "This man that came back with the greens from the grocery store." And she said, "I'm looking at him." He was like, "But babe, I'll pick him and you cook him." She said, and I had to tell him, "I don't know how to cook no greens." So
He
she
was ready.
So she was calling me. So she said he picked them. She said, and he
Oh,
showed,
he might know how to cook.
And he did, and he showed her how to clean them. And she said, then he cut them up. So I said, you got collard greens if he's cutting them up. She said, that's what he said. She said, he showed me how to cook the greens.
That was all right. Lesson
Yeah,
learned.
put a little
But
fat
that's
back
what
up
she
in
said.
there.
She said he
Throw
came
it in
in
that
there
water.
with them leaves.
That's right. You know what he wanted. He
She
just look
said
I'm gonna
she
show you
got
how to
canned-
cook
she
these
said
so
she
you
got
can.
canned greens.
Now she was ready to make him think
She
she
was
had something.
yeah, she
Well,
was
she
was
trying.
gonna make
I give
some
her
out of
that.
effort.
She put an effort in to try it, but you know.
Eat for effort. But ain't nothing like some cooked greens
So,
from
you
the
know, he showed
beginning.
her how to. He showed her how to cook them greens.
Yes, sir. I
All
always tell
right.
you know, some people don't understand when you say, "Boy, she sure put her toenail up in this here."
It's
Like,
good.
did she what? Did you put her toenail in there? They start
We
spitting
ain't
dog
understand the
food.
language. We ain't understand the languages. For those that are tuning in, don't forget to like and share.
Exactly.
We appreciate the likes and the share. We want to pass it on. You don't forget you can call in and you can start a topic and add to our topic.
Yeah,
Give us
you
your
can
comments
call in.
at 216.
298-1554.
There we go. So if you need to call in and add or put a topic on there, if you live, you want to just type it in, let us see what you got to say. Because there's always something to add to the conversation. You might have an experience you want to share. If she could cook or
Yes.
he can cook or who can cook, somebody could
Well,
cook.
you know, cooking and cleaning is
Hand in hand.
goes hand in hand. You
Yeah,
know,
go
you gotta,
hand in hand.
You know, that's got to come down the pipe. You know.
Oh, let me share this cooking experience right quick.
Okay.
I just gotta remember this. My cousin wanted us to meet his girlfriend,
Okay.
and he said that she was gonna cook. So we went over there, and she said she was gonna fry some chicken and make some cabbage.
Okay. I love that.
I'm looking. Me and my brother, you know, we all looking. You know, the
Yeah.
family was over there, and my son
That
said,
was nice. You want to invite y'all.
my
though.
son said, "Ma, she don't do her chicken like you do." And I'm like, "But that's okay. You know, everybody cook different."
That's
He
true.
was like, "Ma, please get up and go in the kitchen." I go in the kitchen. You know, she washed the meat off and she seasoned it. And I was like, "You supposed to clean this?" She's like, "You do?"
Oh, she was trying.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah." So she was like, "Well, what about the other 12 pieces I cooked?" So I said, "You didn't."
Yeah, we just
She
have to
didn't
roll
know.
with
I
those.
was like, "You didn't clean those?" She was like, "No." So she started crying. I said, "That's okay."
That's
She
good.
said, "I want everything to be okay." I said,
Perfect.
"This is what we gonna do." I said, "We're gonna throw all that away, and then we'll just send them to
My
go get
mother
some
would have been
more
beat.
chicken."
My mother would beat the hell out of both of y'all.
And because she said,
Gonna throw it away. She gonna beat your butt.
girl, she took it out the pack, and just put it in the flour.
My mother
And
still would have
just
beat you. She
girl,
was like,
she
you gotta
done put
pray
no
on that
stuff,
chicken.
girl.
You better be praying before I get to it. You'll throw my chicken away.
We helped her get that. We wasn't eating that. We was not eating that chicken.
My mother would have beat that
Girl,
out of you.
I went to the store. Girl, look, we got in that car and we went to.
So y'all showed her how to fry chicken.
Right, we showed her
Lesson
how to fry
learned.
chicken, and then that cabbage was swimming in that grease.
Oh,
She was trying to fry. She was learning,
she was. Yeah, she should have.
Well, you know, that's
somebody come
fried.
help her.
Yeah, fried
She was
cabbage is
learning.
good though.
but not swimming in grease.
Fried
No,
cabbage
not
don't have no
grease.
grease. It's straight skillet that makes
cooked
its
it-
own.
She fried it in the grease.
Yeah, don't need no cabbage done fried. It's,
Yeah,
it's
too
called
much.
fried cabbage,
She
but it
was
ain't fried in
trying.
grease.
And, she didn't season the chicken. She just took it out the pack, rinsed it off.
She should have called
put
honey
it,
bake.
put it in the flour,
So got it
and she
catered.
fried it.
She should have got that.
And I
catered.
cut up one piece, and my husband was like, "That looked lovely." I was like, "It sure do." I said, "But don't cut it open." It cut open. She ain't leaving it in there to cook long.
Oh, after y'all had told her. Oh, this
Well,
was
after
before?
when by the time, because I kept saying, "Why my son want me to come in the kitchen?"
Oh, that was good.
So
though.
Kevin was like, "That's pretty." I was like, "Mm-hmm." Then after she left, I asked her what happened. I cut that chicken off, and she ain't let it cook long enough.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
So I see.
So y'all end up making a meal, cooking a meal,
I helped
and then
her.
now y'all had a good meal.
Right, we had a good meal.
So
She
y'all,
was
that
like,
was a little
"Thank you,
bonding
thank you."
time, though.
Yeah,
If you
it
think
was,
about
girl,
it, that was
because
some
can
bonding
you
time.
imagine, you meeting your now husband's family and everybody finna bite into that chicken, girl, and all that stuff. It wouldn't have been nice.
It
not
would have
with my
been nice at
family.
all. Mm-mm. But that was good. She brought the whole family.
That's the thing about relationship. You learn as you go.
Right,
Yes.
He loved her enough to say, "Hey, look, I'm gonna get my mom to show her how
Right.
to cook, so
Right.
she can really hook this thing up. It's just,
That's that.
each
That's
one
a
teach
good
one. That's
thing.
all.
Yeah, it was funny because he been eating her cooking. He didn't even know. He loved her. He was
We
eating that
never,
chicken.
we laughing.
Yeah,
It's-
he was related to my
he-
mother.
he-
See,
She probably thought he was eating. Probably when she turned that
No,
corner,
he
he
was-
looked and went.
Right. He loved it. He was eating that.
Hey, I had a friend that did that, invited us all over for dinner, and we went to his house, and his wife cooked. And I'm thinking, well, mom was an excellent cook.
Yeah.
My mother could burn. I'm
That's
like,
right.
Man, we get over there, and everybody see the plate, and everything was looking good.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we all bit up in this thing, and everybody just froze. And we just stopped. And one of the ladies got up and said, "Well, come on, let's go to the store and get some ice cream." And she told her husband, "Well, we're going to get this ice cream. Y'all put this stuff in the garbage can and get it outside." So when they went and got the ice cream, we took it. She said, "Was it good?" It was great. I mean, how you take
tell the
corn and make
truth.
corn taste like cardboard?
Yeah.
I don't understand. And it was like the
I
corn
would've had
was
to tell
cardboard.
her.
But she gave it a hot try, but it was
She gave
just.
it. She gave it.
I bet on the way to that ice cream, she got a preacher too.
No, Robert didn't
She was
tell
like,
her.
"Let me help you." Oh, see, I had to tell
We
her.
had
She
the
gonna think
kitchen
she gonna do
clean and
that
everything. By
twice.
the time she got back, it was all cleaned up. We all got the stuff and put it in the garbage.
She
I
would've
said, "Man,
thought
how
it
you
was
invite
twice."
us over to your house?" He said, "Man, I didn't want to eat it by myself."
He was wrong.
So we took it into
See how they ain't tell nobody nothing.
Man.
Didn't even tell her she couldn't cook.
like,
What the
you know,
crap?
when it comes to eating, I love to eat. So he's
I
like,
had a feeling.
man, I left there and went to Burger King.
Yeah, and Burger
After
King
eating
like
that
you.
ice cream.
Yeah, you had ice cream. The ice cream was the best thing. You had. Man, this good. Real good.
What's our next?
Yeah, we had a great time.
Talking about when couples and the time frame is their time frame for giving each other money, or sometime money, giving each other money. Couple.
When?
That's the point. When is it a time frame
I
to
was
give each
saying
other
when.
money? You tell me.
When you meet them, when you first meet and then you giving them money.
When you first meet,
Well, let me tell you about
hey, we
a
gonna need
couple.
some help on this.
I had a lady date a guy in the military, young girl, military man, and so she was sitting with me analyzing her bills, and I said, "Well, what's this $300 for? Why is it over here?" She said, "Oh, I got to get him $300 because of such and such." And I said, "He in the military, he on active duty, and you add him to your budget $300. What is it for?" So I need to know why you giving him $300. Ain't he new? Didn't you just meet him? Well, I've been dating him about 4 months. So what's the $300 for? So then I seen another line that said 150. So what's this? So this 150. Then something else that says 60, 150. I said it's increasing. What are you doing here? Well, he was short. Where's your shortage? Show me you. Where you at? I see you. I mean, you for him, you for him, you for him. Now it's 300. Is he helping you? because I thought you was having trouble with your light. Something was wrong not long ago. Well, he don't have as much money as me. And I said, sweetie, you better sit down and evaluate this relationship. There's nothing wrong with him giving, but another clue I tell people when your mama says, mama told her this, don't start giving my son money. So, did you listen to his mother? She letting you know you gonna keep giving him money, you ain't never gonna get nothing back. It's always gonna be like this. His mom gave you a rule. She said something. Don't start giving my son money.
Well, evidently you were hooking her up.
That's one of the points of listening to what
Just saying.
Yeah, listen to
Listen to what the mama says. And
She said, don't start giving my son money. That'd be a mistake.
But when is it time?
And I think you kind of know when it's time with each
You gotta
other. You trust
evaluate
each other.
I
Yeah.
think each relationship has to evaluate that.
Yeah, when
Because
it's
a lot of times people don't even talk about money.
No.
People don't talk about credit scores. People don't, or who paying the bills, you doing this, let's put it down. People don't say how much money you make and how much money we make, and then put out what's going to be and and get that stuff stacked. Because finances is really important. And a lot
It
of
is.
times in relationships, we don't talk about finance.
We'll break
And
up
we
a
need to
relationship.
start out.
yes,
You kicking it with somebody, and then I'll say something like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Right.
A few weeks, and like, "Do you know anything about your credit score? Why you asking me about my credit score? I want to know.
that's right.
You know that's important. Your credit score, fixing your credit. Cause I'm a mover and a shaker. I want to do something.
So we got to move and shake
so,
together.
So what do you even know what your credit score is? Do you even know about credit? What do you know? So you want to know what they know. Do they know anything? It's surviving on the street.
But if we dating for 2 months, you don't need to know about my credit score.
You know what? If I ask you the
That's
first
just me.
day, you say yes or no. It's
Right,
just
that's
all.
what I'm saying. Right.
Because
yes
I'm
or
going to keep
no.
asking the question. So, you keep saying yes or
You
no.
know.
Because we're going to establish the rules. The rule
We're
is
gonna
I want to
establish
know about your
the
credit
rules,
report.
and then
And if
I'm
you don't
gonna-
like me asking that, then I'll hit you when I see you next time. So that's how that goes.
There you
'Cause
go. I mean, if you sit over here and be like,
that's just like
oh,
if I
I'm
ask
finna
you
talk
about
to
your
and I'm like,
blood work.
How about your credit score? You're gonna be
That
like,
just
she's
ain't
a
out of
gold
order.
digger. That's out of order to me.
Yes.
And,
That's out of order to me.
I'm just giving you an example. I ain't saying
Right.
I'm going to say that on the first day, but if I choose to.
Yeah, if you choose.
Because
to,
just
you can say
like
it,
people
but
don't think
that's
of
not the-
asking
He
about
gonna
your
jump
blood.
up.
Yeah, like you don't ask about, do you have sickle cell? Do you have blood trait? We don't ask none of
Oh, yeah,
that.
that's-
And we
Oh,
have
that's
sex
what we
before
should
we even ask about, your blood type. Do you have leukemia? Do you have anything? And
That's
just
true.
like the lady
Trait,
was
two
talking
traits.
about, the man let the lady go because she asked him to take a HIV test.
That's
So
right.
was that out of order?
No, that was not out of order because we're in a relationship, so I'm getting ready
So-
to sleep with you. But if I'm
Right.
dating you for 2 months and you ask me about my credit score, what you need to ask me about? That's just like
That
Learn
was a-
each other.
Okay,
I'm
calm down.
just saying.
Because
I'm just-
it was
I'm
a
just-
general
no,
question.
Well, I look at it
I'm
this
just
way.
saying for the people out there, because we're on it, on here.
Right.
But I don't want nobody to go and be like, "What's your credit score?"
Yeah,
But I'm
they
saying,
wouldn't be
but
too
if,
bright.
but if
Hey,
we,
yeah,
but
yeah,
if we
yeah,
dating,
mhm.
if we dating six, if we together 6 months in a relationship and we get ready to move in, then I'm gonna ask.
I've never asked nobody
But
their
I'm
credit
not
score.
gonna ask
I
nobody
think
for their
I think
credit
for
score.
me, as we work together, we
Yeah.
kind of build that to see where we're
Right.
going.
Yeah.
I never asked nobody neither. I'm
No.
giving an
Oh, no,
example.
Hey, I like the way you said it.
You got it.
But next time I think I am.
I like what you said. If we're out to dinner and we were eating, she asked my credit score, I'd be like, check, please.
See, that's what I'm saying. What's your credit score? And the reason why
I think
said-
you kind of learn about
Right.
people. Though.
The reason why I said that I was looking at something on the internet, and these women went in on this guy. He said the girl called and said, "Can we go to dinner?"
Okay.
So he said, "Okay, we went to dinner." So he said she was looking for me to pay the bill. He said, "But I didn't ask her to dinner.
She asked him.
She asked
That's
me."
right.
So he said we should establish it then. She should have said, "Can you take me to dinner?"
That makes
But when
sense
you
to
asked
me.
me to go to dinner, these
I'm
women was
looking
like,
for
"Well,
you
you
to
should have
pay
paid."
for it. No.
And
No.
he said I shouldn't
No.
have paid
If it was
because
asked.
No.
she asked me to go to dinner.
And
That's
I've
right.
always said that. I always tell people that's again, you establish the rule before you
Right.
go. She asked him to go.
Table.
Right, and she.
I'm sorry, but she asked him to go. Say,
Right.
look, let's go to dinner. You didn't say nothing about, well, I want you to take me to dinner.
And he went.
And he went. He ate, and like he said, hey, I'm looking
You
for
was
you to
there for
pay
her to-
because
Well,
you
You
asked
said
me. I didn't ask you.
Well, that reminded me. I gotta tell y'all about this. It was a little clipping. So the guy and the girl went to dinner, and so like he said, they didn't establish. She said, "Come on, let's go to dinner." So he went to dinner. So it was time to pay for it. The lady said 1 check, and she was like, "Yeah." He was like, "No, 2 checks. 2 people, 2 checks." And she was like, "You ain't gonna pay for my food." He put out his credit card. He said, "It says Johnny Wiggins. Do you see your name on my credit card?" I think I'm paying for my own food, but it was just so funny. And establishing was
Yeah,
there.
rules. You
Yeah, you
got
got
to.
to.
Yeah,
Now,
establishing.
you know, most people
you invited
come up-
me.
Right. You know, you got most guys
Yeah.
that go to a bar, you know, they're hanging out and they see a woman they like. So here's my calling card. They give their credit card. So here's my calling card.
That's a
Call
mistake
me.
with me. I bet the ball. I know a lot of people
Yeah,
want to
they
give you
do
drinks.
that.
I know when I go out, I get a lot of drinks, and it's a good thing, but I don't drink.
Yeah.
So I used my one friend used to say, "Would you quit denying them drinks? I'm trying to get drunk." Then she gave me a list of the drinks she like. Next time somebody tell you they want a drink, this is my drinks. I say, "These your drinks." They gonna think I'm alcoholic. You is, because I'm gonna get those drinks.
And you like when me and my husband
And
go,
it's so
when me and my
funny.
husband go to dinner, I pay. Sometimes I
Yes,
be like, let's
it's
go to
good to
dinner. I be
share
like,
the
my,
load. I
you
like
know,
that.
my
Yeah.
treat. So me and him go to dinner. You know, I spend my own money, not his.
That's right.
And you know, and then you know, and I'll say, well, babe, you lead the tip.
That's
And you know,
right.
vice versa. You know, he pay,
Right.
and you know, and then I lead the
Lead the
tab.
tip, that's a
You know,
good
we
thing.
go to the movies. He pay for the,
Agreement.
you know, he pay for the movie. I get the popcorn.
That's right.
You know,
That's
it's,
good.
you know,
That's where
It
it's
works
like
both
that.
ways.
It
but
works both
I
ways.
think, like you said in the beginning,
you need to
hey,
establish that.
yeah, you don't jump right out the gate. You know, what's your credit score?
Or
Yeah.
or can you pay my rent?
Yeah, my cell phone bill.
They
and
might
stuff
Oh,
do.
wait a
like
minute.
that.
I
Hold
know
up. That's
somebody
one of my
paid that.
first questions. I don't know. I'm just kidding. Because I make sure nobody pay
They
my
might
rent so
can't.
they wouldn't say, I help you pay your rent. No, you didn't.
Right.
Well, I think it's kind of odd because when you get into a relationship, sometimes women have a tendency they're paying their bills, but now you came along.
And
They're
they
not
just
paying it.
fall off. Things
Now
can
my
happen.
cell phone bill needs to be paid. Oh, well, here, take a couple of dollars. I tell guys, once you open that door up,
Exactly.
It's
You're in
open.
trouble.
It's-
You're in trouble.
something else gonna follow behind.
You want to
it.
see the test. That's
Now
the
the
test.
light bill is behind. Well, what was you doing before I came along?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
buddy.
asking. So I
She
figure
was
if you were taking
struggling.
care of, you know, I mean, if you were taking care of before I got here, well, keep on taking. Cause I can't
Keep
come to
making
you
it
and say, hey,
happen.
look, you know, my cell phone bill behind. Could you hook me up?
Yeah,
You see
maybe
what I'm-
one time hookup ain't bad, but it's become consistent.
Constantly. Every time you call, you got this drama thing
Then
going
you
on.
gonna start
Your
ignoring
bill-
the, you gonna start ignoring the calls.
Right. That's why I'm
Caller
like,
ID works in
Some,
2018.
you know, like you said, moving in sometimes with people is great because you can save money. You can both work together
Yep,
if
you
that's
gotta
what you want to
establish
do.
that, yeah.
But then you have to be careful because you got some people let you move in to get their bills caught up, and then they're
then
gonna
they put
find a
you
way
out.
to get you out.
Right.
Yeah, you have to
right,
watch all
yeah.
that.
Everything. Now the relationship was good in the beginning. Now I done caught my bills up, and I got a little pocket change in the bank. Oh, it's time for you to go.
Right.
Or they move in with you and still don't pay nothing because they'll tell you was doing it before they got in there. You can keep on doing it.
Well,
That's
no, you
right.
ain't
We
coming to
have
me
to
like
watch
that.
Yeah,
Say no, we got to help each other. It's
Yeah.
easy when you help each other.
You
All
gotta
right.
be really down for me to say, what? You gonna roll up in here?
So
No.
let's get another one in. Giving someone another chance after they showed you that they have difficulty or problems, or you've had a problem, a dispute,
Like cheating.
or yeah,
talking about
that'll be
like
a good
that?
one.
Putting your hands on them.
Well,
Yeah,
that ain't
absolutely.
another chance to me. So that I'm
You know, some
so
people
giving them another chance.
Yeah,
Still-
that's something
yeah.
too.
Yeah, it can
That's
happen.
Well, stealing's automatic. You ain't coming back.
Right.
That's out.
Yeah,
With me,
a
anyway.
thief.
Yeah,
You
can't
still
do that.
ain't
I gotta trust you about that stuff.
Liar.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
dad always said, you know, once trust is broken,
It's broken.
it's never coming back. So there's no sense in trying to mend or repair that you didn't even
Yeah,
break.
then you together,
Well,
they
I-
looking
So it's
cockeyed
kinda hard,
at you.
yeah.
and
Well,
every time you do something,
now,
like,
no, wait a minute now.
Yeah, that's all because
No,
I mean,
wait,
once
hold on
he's
now.
cheated or she's
Wait,
cheated,
no.
are you
Yeah.
comfortable even dating them or
Yes.
trusting them? I want to trust.
Once again, you
Yes.
have to, before you say no and cut it out,
Okay,
that's when you reevaluate yourself.
I think
What
if I got
caused that person to go? Now, some people just cheaters.
then leave. I feel if a man,
Wait, now,
but if he
well,
has to cheat, I
uh,
don't need to be with him.
I'm not saying, you
I
know,
mean, for me-
it's right.
Right. I
But
mean,
I'm
not
just-
that it's right. I'm just saying for in general.
Okay, for you.
If
in general.
whatever missing, you could have talked to me before the cheat never even
But
started.
I'm like this. If
Somebody
it's-
could have talked
like
about
if your house got a crack in it,
Mm-hmm.
Do you fix that crack, or you continue to let that crack?
You fix it.
Okay.
You have to
That's
fix
what
it so it won't
relationship-
get bigger.
If there's a problem in your relationship where this person stepped outside of that relationship, had a relationship with someone else, you know, we have to sit down and talk about it. And if it's on you, like you said, it's your
It's true.
it's
Ball
your
in your
choice.
court.
True. It's in your court.
I mean, but once you make that decision that you're going to stay, what he did in the past, you got to let go because you can't,
can't
bring
keep
it
bringing
up.
it up.
But if you
Right.
can't
Bring
let
it
go,
up.
You can't bring it up in
Keep
every
bringing it up.
relationship. Every time you get an argument, that's the first thing you throw
Right.
up.
And that's
Can't bring
very
it up.
good
Yeah.
because a lot of people they get to, even not they may not even have broke up, but whatever you did in 1983,
Exactly.
when they because it's like I throw something at you, you're gonna throw something at me.
Right.
So that's what I'm working on couples with. When something happened, don't start talking about. But remember when you.
Exactly.
Right.
And remember when
Exactly.
you, and remember, so we got to beat each other and down in each other instead of trying to work on the problem. So that's something that I'm always trying to tell couples about. Look, can you not go back to 1981?
Exactly.
Can you
Yes.
not? Is you ever gonna settle that? Is that
Right.
gonna be settled? Is that
Exactly.
always gonna
You
be
got to,
something?
right.
You know,
They keep
an
carrying
eye
on
for
and
an
carrying
eye.
on.
You know, you're not gonna
Yeah.
get the last word because I remember when you.
Right.
And that back and
So
forth.
then that mean that's not cured neither.
Right,
It's
but
not
I would
cured.
say if you want to reestablish your trust, it's like you have to earn that back. It can't be earned back if that person willing to let you earn it back. Well, like I said, you can't get it if they ain't willing to give it.
That's true.
But you can earn that back because we all human. We're gonna make mistakes.
Exactly.
Everybody make mistakes. You don't know what the moment was or how it got caught up. You hated that you done it. You know, and you like, man, I did that, and I really hate myself right now because I'm looking at my wife. She's everything to me in the world, and I went out and stepped outside of this thing here. What was I thinking? So that's what I'm
That can
saying.
happen to people.
You
Oh yeah.
you can get caught up.
The enemy
You know.
is always seeking.
Right.
to
Yeah,
kill,
I'm
And
saying-
then
steal,
you
and
need to think
destroy.
what made you step out on your
Right.
wife. What
That's
made
what
you
I'm
get
saying.
caught up.
Tempted.
What made him
right.
go there? That's why I
Right. Allow
said that's why
temptation.
you look at yourself.
Exactly.
So, well, before I get mad at him, well, what did I do that causes him to step out there? And I'm everything he wanted. That's why he married me. So that's why
Yeah.
some people are just cheaters. I'm just something that just cheaters. It ain't gonna stop. But
Professional.
And,
Right.
and
right.
then too, when people get back together, they need to make sure that whatever tore them apart is healed.
right, you gotta heal it. That's what I'm
Cause
saying.
you
gotta
take
heal.
them back and then you still talking about why you look at her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know that you
Exactly.
know.
Yeah, that
And then
trust. Once
you
that
have-
trust is
you
broken
gotta
like
do
It
it.
is hard. It's
I
really
why
tell
you-
people
why
to
you-
me,
why
a
you open it,
relationship
yeah.
with another person is work. Doing all that, taking it all, putting together, that's work. And if you
Mhm.
had that much work to do that with somebody else, that's where you ought to go.
That's a whole lot of work.
It's a lot of work to me.
But you know it's what you got to do. I always tell people that. You know, if you haven't let it go, then it ain't gonna work.
And it
And
never
let it go
works.
for real.
Just
Right.
let it go.
Let it go.
Yeah, it won't work for
So
you.
that's what the house is all about. It's your
So as I tell you, you make that
relationship
mistake, you
is
better
like
make
a
sure
house.
that's what you really want
Right.
to do, because
Yeah.
It's like
it
a
can
house.
cost
If
you
you've
for
got a
life.
crack in your foundation, you can fix it.
yeah.
And it's just for the women. I'm really got a problem with naggers.
Okay.
I'm a woman, but nagging just shuts me down. Brandy, oh my God, what are you talking about? I don't want to hear. I'm really trying to work
naggers.
on that nagging. Oh, that is so irritating.
Just nag, nag,
Who's
nag.
listening to that?
Right.
If you did have a point, when you said, and that guy did that, oh my God.
That's
And
too
I'm
much.
working on even young women starting them out. Let them know how you feel. And when they keep coming at you, practice saying, you know how I feel about that. Go fix some chicken, go put a song on, do something.
That's
Just
right.
leave. Because you can. And people say, you can't, one person can't argue. Oh, yes, they can, because I done let many a men argue by themselves.
Yeah, let's get it all out.
Yeah.
Keep on going.
Keep on going.
You know how I feel about that. It took me time
Right.
to do that,
Yeah.
though.
That's a
It
learning
did.
lesson.
It
Yeah.
took me time. But then
Yes,
when I
yeah.
realized, why are you arguing at him? You was having a great day.
Yeah, so much energy.
I was gonna say you don't want nobody to steal your joy. That's why I said
Hallelujah. All
you
right
know,
now. Come
you know,
on.
that's like a fire. If you don't feed the fire, it won't rise.
Yeah.
That's
Depending
true.
on what's in
I
it.
can look at you. You
What's in
The
listen.
gas can sit there. You could do what you want.
I can look
But
at you
yeah.
and be quiet. You just look at you dead in the face and listen to you
you over
argue.
there having you a good fight.
I want you to get it off your chest. So when you get it off, are we cool now?
You
know,
fight real good over there.
Right.
Sucker punch yourself. You just over there. You a good fight.
But that happens, you know. So
It happens.
you know, sometimes it's
So
just
women, just try to Get
Ain't
your
nothing like a
point across.
peaceful home.
Oh,
You
hallelujah.
just
Come
want
on now,
peace.
preach, sister.
Yeah, well, you know,
You
don't
get
get me
to a
wrong.
certain
now.
age where you just want a peaceful home.
Right.
You go your
that's-
way, he go his way. Ain't
Let
nothing
that
like
be
a
the
peace. Unless
beginning
you have
to
a
your
peaceful
Okay.
home.
Come on
You
now.
You come
let's
home.
do
When
that.
people don't want to go home,
Yeah,
something's out
that
of
is,
order.
yeah.
A
Man, I
peaceful
got a lot of
home.
them at my job don't want to go home. Well, you don't want to go home.
They don't want to go home. Ain't not, you can't go home. You really need to evaluate your house. She better go home and relax and breathe.
Yes, and I tell women also, when you come home, don't look like you was digging in a garbage can. You know, look nice. You know, I feel like
Yes.
dressing up. I ain't say dress up. I said look nice.
Look decent.
You put your,
Somebody
just
wanna
put your
come
hair in a
home to you.
ponytail. I mean, God, I went to. I said, ain't your husband about to come home? Girl, you looking real bad. That girl over next Cupido just bought him a pork chop dinner. You ain't got. You gotta stop.
That's right. Wake him
You don't
up.
have to be. I mean, just
She should still take care of herself
yeah,
for
take care of
herself.
yourself. Ain't
My
got
dad
to-
told me that. He said,
Yeah.
I don't care if
Well,
you're
yeah.
married
My mom
and
told
love
me
how
that, yeah.
comfortable you are. Always make him want to see you when you come home. You look
Amen.
nice.
See
Yeah.
what
ain't
you
gotta
got
look
on.
nowhere,
you know,
right.
He walks
Just
in the
look
door,
nice.
he's looking. He's like, hey,
She look
oh,
nice.
snap.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Kim was a
Ain't
bit
no
this
problem.
evening, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying.
Do we got time for one more?
Sometimes in relationships, we do things we're not comfortable with. And so this is talking about doing things you're not comfortable with. When you come to a point where you just really need to have a discussion about things you're uncomfortable with. I watched a show and the husband and wife was talking about, they was mad. So she was telling him she hated chess. He said, but you always wanted to play. She said, because chess is what you like. So I bent to play chess because it made you happy. And so he said, well, I don't like playing backgammon. And she said, right, you play backgammon because that's what make me happy. So we had to compromise. And that's why I always beat you because I think you're going to stop. So it's so funny of how they were saying how I don't like this, but because you like it, I'm going to play because it's something I might like that you don't like. So, yeah. So that was just interesting of how that's an example of how sometimes we are uncomfortable with some things that we end up doing. You know, y'all know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, so
Because, you know,
how you
decide,
sometimes you
right.
bend.
If you're
Right.
gonna compromise to do that, and that's with a lot of things
That's
when
a
you
lot of
become
things,
as
right.
one.
Yeah.
You know, you have to compromise. Is this acceptable? Am
That's
I
right.
willing to do this?
Right.
That's right.
And that's where you judge or base your relationship. Am I willing to do this?
Right.
That's
Can I
right.
do this? Because sometimes people don't bend, and it's very hard to have a relationship. Nobody want it.
Right.
Everybody got to be right. It's not
Because,
like
you know, I love
right.
going to the movies. You know, Kevin be like, oh, that movie going to make me sleep. But he goes
That's right.
because I want to go. So he goes.
That's just
You know,
how
even though
compromise.
sometimes he fall asleep, but he goes because I want to go.
I don't want-
Yeah, at least he told you to go fall asleep.
He did. He told me to go sleep.
I like him pre-warning.
Yes,
All right.
sir. Well, you know, it's coming to the end of this little broadcast that we
Not
got
yet,
here.
though.
We were doing here today. I had fun talking about this relationship thing here today because, you know, there's a lot of things that you can touch on, you know, when it comes to a relationship.
lot.
But I always tell people you gotta constantly work at it. It's not like a light switch you can turn it on and off. You have to work on it 24/7.
Yes, we
You
do.
know, and I always say, like you said, sometimes you gotta learn to bend, give a little, know when to take a fight and when to step away from a fight.
I got a quick one. I'm gonna throw in real quick before we actually get off the air. I think
We'll
this
go
is
right
good.
ahead.
It say failure to listen to bad things you hear from others. Do you think you should take into what people tell you about the person you're dating? If people tell you things,
You listen to all things and follow them where they need to be followed.
Exactly.
In
Yes.
future, later, whatever. But yeah, always listen. Listen. Listen.
Putting the
It's
back
what
of
you
your
do.
mind,
It's
right?
what you do with it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
what you do with it.
Let's
What
go.
you do with
Okay.
it.
so
Well,
I
we're
just want to
winding
throw
down.
that out because we are
Yeah.
winding out. I just wanted to see how that can happen because I have met people say, "Oh, you don't want to date him? He a hoe. He done talk to everybody," and then you
You
find
just
out.
mad. It's just mad.
You get people say that. They
I
will,
wanna
they'll
make
tell you,
sure.
and you find out there's nothing like people say
Jezebel,
to
maybe,
you.
but you know.
Right. They'll tell you. People will tell you.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All
we're
right.
going to wrap this up before she take it to another
Don't forget
level.
to share. Share.
Share.
Keep
All right.
sharing.
Well, we'd like to take the time and thank each and every one of you out there today for chiming in to listen to us today. But like I always said, if you got anything that you want to talk about, feel free to call in and ask us. We would love to talk to you. And you know, you got the number 216 298-1554.
Correct.
You know, you
Thank
can
you.
always call in and talk to us.
That's
but
right.
on the end of that, we love you, and may God bless each and one of you out there today until we meet again. I won't say goodbye. I'll see you later.
Wait a minute,
what
I got my word of
Amen.
value.
Go with the word of value.
Words of value. The tragedy of life doesn't lie in not reaching your goal. The tragedy lies in no goal to reach for.
All right, Life
All
Obstacles 1490 TV. Nope, we ain't on TV. We on the KAZ. Well, we are going to be on the radio within at 2 o'clock. But anyway, KAZ wrapping up Life Obstacles
KAZ
TV
Radio
forum. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Make
we're gonna
good
get something to eat.
choices.
We-
We gonna go eat?
We got time to eat.
Oh, we ate the last time, Jerry. You missed it.
I'm going this time because I gotta ride home with y'all.